Are we facing a less effective flu shot next year? This is a question that's stirring concern among health experts, and for good reason. The crucial data that helps scientists predict and prepare for the flu season is facing a significant slowdown. Let's dive into why this is happening and what it could mean for your health. Typically, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, receives thousands of influenza samples from around the globe. These samples are like puzzle pieces, helping scientists understand how the flu virus evolves. This understanding is the foundation for the World Health Organization's, WHO, annual effort to design the next flu vaccine. But here's where it gets controversial. According to Dmytro Daskalokis, who recently stepped down from leading the National Center for Immunization and Respiratory Diseases at the CDC, the flow of these vital samples has nearly ground to a halt. From February to July, the CDC received a staggering 60% fewer samples compared to the same period last year. The number of countries sending samples also dropped significantly, by 65%. The CDC has not commented on this situation. Former CDC Director Daniel Jernigan echoes the concern, stating that without this data, creating an effective vaccine becomes much more challenging. A patchy picture: 7 global labs, including the CDC, form a network of WHO collaborating centers. They analyze the virus samples sent from over 150 countries. However, shipments to this network are also down. This decline is partly due to the U.S. withdrawal from the WHO. The WHO typically funds the shipment of many of these samples, but the withdrawal created a funding gap. The WHO is now working to find alternative funding. Konta Subarov, a flu researcher, warns that this reduction in data sharing could severely impact influenza surveillance. Less data, less effective vaccine. In February and September each year, scientists from these WHO collaborating centers meet to decide which influenza strains should be targeted by the next flu shot. The vaccine contains multiple strains to protect against what will come, but this is a bit of a gamble. Sophisticated labs like the CDC play a crucial role in making this gamble less risky. They analyze the viruses, sequence them, and conduct tests to determine their potential to cause a pandemic. Fewer samples will make these analyses more difficult. What's the impact? Arnold Monto, an epidemiologist, notes that less data means decisions are based on a smaller pool of information. While WHO officials haven't revealed the exact extent of the data reduction, the situation is concerning. Daskalokis worries that the slowdown at the CDC could be difficult to reverse, as countries may be hesitant to share data with the US after its withdrawal from WHO. Pandemic preparedness slipping: the situation could also make the US less prepared for a potential flu pandemic. The CDC usually receives about a dozen candidate vaccine viruses from the WHO network. Daskalokis revealed that by the end of August, they had only received 2. Furthermore, the CDC's view of other dangerous pathogens, from COVID-19 to polio, is becoming dimmer. This makes it harder to identify concerning variants of any virus that could spark the next major outbreak. As Daskalokis learned during the COVID-19 pandemic, time is of the essence. Delays in coordination and data analysis can cost lives. So, what do you think? Do you believe the reduced data sharing will significantly impact the effectiveness of next year's flu shot? Are you concerned about the US's pandemic preparedness? Share your thoughts in the comments below.